1, 2, right there. Okay, while they're handing out papers, can I have your attention up here, eyes on me? This is what we're going to be doing. Most of the time when Jasmine comes in, you're going to start with this game. This game is called Fantastic Binominal. Okay? What that means, you know what fantastic means, right? Really great, awesome. Binominal means two names. And what that means for our game is that we're always going to make a list. Actually, we're going to make 3 lists. Okay? So the first list we're going to make will always change depending on the day. You're not going to make the same list every day. So the first list is a noun. Who knows what a noun is? Can someone tell me? Yeah. A person, place, or thing, okay? Now, I don't want just any noun. I want a very special noun, okay? I want some ideas, some sports equipment, things you'd use to play sports. If you have an answer, could you raise your hand? What's one kind of sports equipment? Right here.
There's football.
A football helmet. There you go. That's a great example. Another one. Knee pads. Very good. What else? A baseball bat. That's a good one. Cleats. Very good. Let's take one more from right here. Shin guard. Okay. I know you have more ideas, but we'll stop right there.
I've missed one.
We got cleats.
Please.
And baseball bat, right? Baseball bat.
Got it.
Okay, so that's list number 1. Okay? I need another list, and again, it's going to be a noun, a person, place, or thing. But this time, I want you to tell me some animals that live in water. So water animals. Right here. A penguin, Brandon. A penguin. How about right here? A shark. Penguin and a shark. A walrus. Right here. A fish. Okay, Brandon, time to catch up. Give me a minute.
Okay, fish.
Great.
Got it.
Right here. A dolphin. Okay, I know you have more answers. We're going to stop right there. So that's list number 2. Okay? Right in the middle of these 2 lists, we're going to make a list of prepositions. Does anybody know what a preposition is? I know it's a big word, but we use them all the time. Anyone know what it is? No? Okay, that's all right. Let me tell you. You're going to have to make a list of prepositions every week. Okay? And the prepositions, it's really simple. Prepositions describe a relationship between 2 things. So I could say, my hand is over my head. So hand is a noun, head is a noun, over is the preposition. Okay, so over is a preposition. Can anyone think of another word that describes a relationship? Around, that's a great one, around. How about right here?
Wait, down.
Under maybe? Can we say under? Yeah, down is a direction, but under would be a relationship. Okay, that was a good try. How about right here? Oh, okay, so I took your under. Think of some more, guys. There's so many. Can we think of more? Between. Above. Yeah. Behind. Okay? On top of. Through. In front. So there's a lot of examples, right? I know you can think of more. We're going to stop our list right there, okay? So let's look at our list. We have sports equipment nouns, prepositions, relationship words, and then animals that live in water, another list of nouns. Okay, I want a volunteer to pick one word from our sports equipment list, just one. I called on you a lot. I'm going to try someone who hasn't been called on a lot. How about right? A shin guard. Okay, so shin guard is our word. I need someone to pick from the preposition list. Right. Around. Okay, and someone to pick from our animals that live in water list, right over there. Penguin. Okay. And now I need a volunteer who's going to help me decide, are we going this way, shin guard around penguin, or this way, penguin around shin guard? Who'd like to pick? I'll call you.
Penguin around.
Penguin around shin guard is our direction. Okay, so this is the title of our story. All right, and I know that you're thinking penguin around shin guard doesn't sound just quite right. It's missing a few words, right? Like the penguin around the shin guard or something like that. But we're going to leave it at this, penguins around shin guard. Okay? And Brandon is going to tell us a story of Penguin around Shinguard.
This is the story I would tell if I was going to write this story called Penguin Around Shinguard. Once upon a time there was a penguin. Penguin kept walking by this certain shop with all this jewelry and scarves and all kinds of neat things in it. And that penguin kept noticing a shin guard in there, like a golden shin guard with jewels on it. And that penguin was always like, oh, I gotta get my hands on that shin guard. And all the other penguins were like, you can't wear a shin guard. That's not gonna look good on you at all. You're a penguin. And this penguin was like, watch me. So finally, one day, the penguin went in and said, how much for the shin guard? How much for the shin guard? And the shop owner, who was also a penguin, was like, I don't know, $5. I can't seem to get rid of it, so it's $5. And the penguin's like, yeah, $5 for a shin guard. Hand it to me. Do you have a dressing room? Shop owner's like, yeah, he's right in the back. And the penguin's like, check it out. I'm going to go inside the dressing room and like tries to put it on, but can't put them on. Because penguins, as you probably know, have this, right? So they can't really hold shin guards too well. And so the penguin's like, oh man, and then tries to get like the shin guard on, and then it's got these feet way down here, and it's trying to put it on, and trying to put it on, and can't do it, and finds like, help! Someone help me, come in, there's no one! But no one was there to help him. No one at all. And finally the penguin decided, oh, I'm gonna get it, and like really tried to get the foot in there, and finally got it like just on the end of the foot. And they got the other one on and was able just to get it like right here on the foot. And then the penguin walking out of it. And then comes out of the shop and then walks out to the street. And then instantly everyone who had heard that the crazy penguin was going to try and buy the crazy shin guard were all waiting outside just to see how it looked. And everyone instantly was like, and then there was this one penguin in the back who was like, wait a minute! I think it looks rather beautiful. And then the penguin with the shin guard was like, thanks, because I'm an individual. And that's the end of my story.
Okay, we're going to try something right now. Anytime anyone does something for the group, like tells a story or reads a story or gets up and does an activity, instead of giving them a big round of applause, we're going to do something special for Neighborhood Bridges, okay? And what that is 5 claps and 1 snap, okay? It's always going to be 5 claps and 1 snap. Let's try it together right now for Brandon. Ready? There you go, okay? That way, if you do something and maybe it kind of flops, you're not going to get one of those kind of applause. You're always going to get your 5 claps and a snap. That way you guys know, just at the end of everything we do, 5 claps and a snap, okay? It's that simple. All right, so Brandon just told us a story about Penguin around Shinguard. And you may think to yourself, that's not the story I would have told, or I don't really know what that has to do with the round. Maybe Brandon, as he's telling it, is trying to figure it out. You know, maybe he doesn't know when he begins. And that's okay. That's totally okay. The idea is that he just jumped right in. Yeah, he didn't stop and go like, oh gosh, I don't know how to do this, I'm not sure. He just started telling a story, and the story just started happening, okay? That's what we are all going to do right now. So what I want you to do is look at this list, and I want you to pick one word from each of our lists. And if there's a word you want to use that didn't get up here, one of those sports equipments that maybe I didn't call on you and it didn't get on our list, you can use it. Or if you've thought of something since then and it's not on our list, you can use it. That's okay. But I want you to put 3 words at the top of your paper. You can go this way or this way, I don't care, but it's going to be one from each list. You have 1 minute to choose and write it down. Go. And don't agonize over it, just pick 3. Okay, time is up. I hope you have your title at the top of your page. This is what we're going to do, guys. Listen up. Eyes on me. Thank you. Okay, this is what we're going to do. We are going to give you 5 minutes to write your story, okay? You're going to write the entire time. I don't want to see you thinking with a blank page in front of you for 4 minutes and writing for 1. I want you just to jump right in, just like Brandon did, into your story, okay? A couple things, though. I don't want it to be violent, okay? So try to stay away from violence. And also, see if you can't try to end your story, okay? I'll give you a heads up when you have about 1 minute to 30 seconds left, and then try to wrap it up. So I don't want your story to go, 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 and then just suddenly stop. See if you can't wrap it up at the end, okay? Those are the 2 things I want you to try to do, and you've got 5 minutes to do it. Go. 10 seconds. Finish your sentence. All right. If you could finish your sentence and put down your pen and, yeah, massage your hands a little bit, you might have a little bit of a muscle cramp. You wrote really hard, and I have to say, guys, I know this is our first time, but I've rarely seen people jump in to their writing and do so much work in 5 minutes as you guys just did, so thank you very much. That was really good. Okay, here's what I'd like you to do. Your partner is the person sitting directly across from you. What I'd like you to do is we're going to read our stories to our partner. So decide who will go first and who will go second. You read your whole story. Listen guys, I'm not done. I still need your attention. Thank you. I'm waiting for everyone's attention. Thank you. You're going to read your story to your partner, and then they will read their story to you. When you are done reading, I need you to turn and face me so that I know you're done so we can move on to the next step, okay? So read your stories aloud to each other and then face me quietly and we'll move on. So you guys are partners.
Fish was swimming around.
Okay, guys. Has everybody finished telling their story? Raise your hand if you are finished telling your story. Raise your hand if you are not finished telling your story. Okay. And we've already talked, so we're gonna work on it, okay? All right, here's what I'd like you to do. Tell me a couple things that your partner did to show you that they were listening to what you were reading. What did they do? Yes. She concentrated on the story. That's one thing you can do. What else? Eye contact. Yes. Eye contact shows you're listening. What else? She read along with you? Oh, okay, so she was looking at the words as you were reading? Very good. What else? She was quiet. Yes, that's a good one. Anything else? I saw one thing when I was walking around. I saw someone listening but also nodding, like, to show, like, I'm getting it, I'm absorbing what you're saying. So all of those things are things that we can do to be good listeners. Let's show me good listening right now. Thank you. What I'd like is a volunteer who would like to read their story for the whole group. And that doesn't mean you think it's the best story, just that you are brave. Would you like to read your story? Why don't you come on up?
Christian.
Okay. All right, Christian is going to read his story for everybody, so we all need to be good listeners for Christian and read it nice and good, okay? Up.
What's the time when the shark was swimming in the ocean when first of the jellyfish floats were being reported? The shark liked one of the jellyfish floats, so he decided to go. He invited his two friends, the dolphin and the sea turtle. And they needed to buy something for the party. The shark brought seaweed for the girl, the turtle brought a rock, and the dolphin brought a football helmet. When they arrived to the party, the shark had a nice suit, got his hair up, he was looking handsome, he had his seaweeds. And then the turtle was looking at the girls, and then he put his rock on the ground. The dolphin fell, he threw the helmet, and it got stuck on the shark's head. And the shark was saying, give me out, but the dolphin and the turtle were looking at the girls. And then the shark was going out, and then one of the jellyfish girl came and shocked the shark, got out. Then the shark got the seaweed, he came to the girl, and the girl gave him a kiss. He faded, and I didn't get him.
And let's give him 5 claps as well. All right, one second, Christian. I'm not. That was a fantastic story. I need attention. He had some dialogue in his story, things that people were saying to each other. He also described how the shark was dressed. So one thing I'd like to work on, this week we're all going to work on it together, and that's adding a little bit more of description to our story. So not just saying that the shark had a nice suit, but maybe describing what that suit looked like. Can somebody give me an idea? What could he say about the suit? Raise your hand if you have an idea. What can we add? Right there in the back.
It was a tuxedo.
A tuxedo, sure. What else could we add? A black velveteen suit. That would be a good thing to add. What else could we say? Maybe something about the color. What can we say about the color of the suit? It was blue and black. Maybe we could say it was striped or polka dotted. You know, there's all sorts of descriptions we can add to that one little detail of the suit. Okay? Maybe we could add something about the party. Someone tell me something about the Jellyfish Girls party. What can we say about it? Right there.
It was very elegant.
Very elegant. We can say the word elegant. What else can we say? Think about parties you've been to. You can talk about... Yeah, Brandon.
The music was so terrific and loud.
Yeah, there you go. We can talk about the music. What kind of music they played. And it was terrific and loud. What else can we talk about the party? Maybe the decorations? Or the food of the party? There's a lot that you could describe in that party, right? So, what I want Christian to do, and you guys need to give him your attention because this is going to be a little hard. I want Christian to tell his story one more time without looking at his paper, which I saw him doing a lot already. He was pretty much memorized. He wrote the story, so he knows it, right? I want him to, without looking at his paper, tell you guys the story again, and I want you to describe the suit, and I want you to describe the party. Okay? Just a little bit for each one. All right? And let's give him our full attention.
So, let's put a shark. There was a shark swimming on the ocean.